right. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. We're now going to talk about what are some of the contributing factors that lead to the health declining, moral looseness. So, we're going to talk a little bit about that. But remember what God says in Exodus 15 and 26. He is Jehovah Rapha. He is the healer. He is the physician, and he will heal us. However, we can help to stay healed, or we can contribute to and not be healed as we should. And he said this to the nation of Israel. If thou will diligently obey, that means diligently means to obey, to pay attention, hearken, listen carefully when God is speaking to us. Well, I don't know when God's speaking to me. God is speaking to you when you know you're saved and you're at the club partying and you just keep on drinking or getting high, whatever you call it, or whatever you're out there doing, you know it's not appropriate for your health. Yeah, but Pastor, you don't understand. See, I gotta have a little this, little this. What about a little Jesus, little Jesus? How about coming to the Lord every day, crying to the Lord because your health is all that you have? And I'm serious. Your health is critical. You want to stay well, okay? And he said, if he was talking to our forefathers, is he talking to us? Of course he is. And he says, and he said, if is conditional, you have to be willing to meet the requirements that God has established. And he said, if thou wilt, so you can put your name in there, diligently obey, pay attention, hearken, listen carefully, consider, give ear, excuse me, to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes. He said, I will put none of these diseases upon you, which I have brought upon the Egyptians. And we talked about some of the diseases that they had, that their babies did not live beyond 5 years old. They had the young men didn't, the people did not live longer than 30, 35, 4 years, because if you look at the lifestyle that they had. Not only that, they were high in drinking. They were drinking, partying, and stuff of this nature. They didn't take care of their bodies, and some of them had appendicitis, some had articulosis, and they had hardening of the arteries. They had all kind of sicknesses. They had gout, inflammation, inflammatory arthritis. They had high levels of urate in their body from what they've been eating. You know, some of that food, that meats and stuff. I will have to come back. They are updating the system. So we'll finish this later.